featured Britney straddling the line between sexual dynamo and the girl next door.
It was a really awkward moment, man, because I'm like, I'm giving, I'm like in the moment, and then like it ends, and I'm like, okay, gonna go now, bye.
The applause hadn't died down before the critics spoke out, first in a series of emails to MTV.com.
Two things were missing from Britney Spears' performance: live vocals and a pole.
We feel Britney's performance was outrageous, distasteful, and demeaning to all women. We also feel it was an extremely poor example for the millions of preteen girls that idolize her.
Some in the mainstream media were also sharply critical of Britney's new look and style.
I wonder if her parents would have approved of her watching somebody perform like that when she was 12 years old.
A kid's gonna save her babysitting money to buy your CD. I think you owe them a little more than Britney gave them at that performance.
It became this year's most controversial example of what happens when sex goes pop. From Pam and Tommy to Girls Gone Wild, Howard Stern to Monica Lewinsky, Sex and the City to Jennifer Lopez, Skin That's Bare and Sex That's Beyond have shorted out society's inputs, mesmerizing America with megavolts of candid talk and vivid images. While the mass media struggle to keep pace, the internet brings all of sex's wicked allure, from its chat room come-ons to its utterly explicit visuals to a computer screen near you. And the images of Music 2000 are steeped in sex, with rock and rap artists serving up ever edgier videos, showcasing acres of anatomy, bushels of pecs, and boatloads of booty. The year featured no fewer than 3 hits, all of them by men, in praise of the female posterior.
Girl, you look good when you back that thing up. Shake it back, but watch yourself.
Sure, you can object to such a festival of flesh, and many have. But why has this young woman become the focus of all the criticism? Not even she knows.
Honestly, I think people, sometimes the reason why they feel uncomfortable when I perform, because as an artist, as a performer, you're supposed to try and make the audience feel what you're feeling at that time when you're on stage, but they're taught not to feel that way. I just wanted to be really sparkly and have like diamonds everywhere. She's a star.
From the beginning of her career, Britney Spears has seen her outfits, her dance moves, her videos, her photographs, even her body criticized for being way too sexy, way too often, way too young.
It's flattering that some people, they look up to me, but if they don't, what do you do? I'm sorry. I just gotta be me.
I think definitely the media wants to attack females in general for being too openly provocative in what they're wearing, or sexual or sexy, and really it's a reflection of your confidence.
We never have too much skin showing. If we have legs out, then we don't have chest out. To have chest out, we don't have legs and stomach out. There's a limit.
Of course, these Pop-Tarts are fighting only the latest skirmish in a never-ending culture war between young women seeking control of their sexuality and a society which fears that power. It's a battle still inspired by its own Joan of Arc.
I grew up with Madonna, so it's hard to tell me that women have held back on their sexuality.
By owning her provocative sexuality, declaring it without apology, and succeeding beyond anyone's wildest dreams, Madonna changed the game forever.
I was really turning my nose up at the whole idea that, women aren't allowed to be sexual and erotic and provocative and intelligent and thoughtful at the same time.
Young women of pop today grew up on Madonna and have cited her as an influence both on their careers and their images.
She's one that can talk about, getting all the negative criticism in the world for everything, but really she's just a girl, she's living her life.
She just did her thing, and she didn't care what anyone else thought, and she was just like, this is me, you like me, or you don't.
Her dueling t-shirts are only their latest intertwining. Some have even compared Madonna's Like a Virgin Vamp to Britney's VMA run.
On that award show, she came out like, I am woman, like
Madonna.
Well, Madonna's some whole next level. You can't put Britney and Madonna in the same sentence.
I would like to think that I inspired all those girls.
I'm just a little sexier, and she was like out there. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
In Madonna's wake, Britney and company declare that flaunting their sexuality is their choice, not someone else's. And it's designed not to please a man, but themselves.
We like to dress sexy, but it's more important for us to be classy and to still be ladies, as opposed to just being
A girl can walk into a club and be in a suit And the girl who walks in a miniskirt, if she carries herself better, but the one in the suit could be a total slut. It's all in the way you live, you know what I mean? It's the way you handle yourself.
All I think is that females should be proud to be who they are and to be themselves and to go out there and do whatever makes them feel comfortable. And, you know, the hell with what everybody else thinks.
Yeah, but what do you think? When we come back, Britney faces the music and confronts your honest reactions to her sexed up image.
I think she's really fake. She plays up like I'm a good little country girl. Dude, she has the body. If you had the body, you do have the body. Look at her arguing.
Now 19, Britney Spears has seen her wide-eyed sexuality at full throttle in her videos and live performances, galvanize audiences but trouble critics. Her decision to get edgy is the prerogative of a grown-up performer looking to stay fresh in a culture already saturated with alluring imagery.
What it boils down to, it's not what you wear, it's not how you look, it's how you live.
What I do with my own body may not be right for somebody else, and I'm not asking the whole world to agree with it.
But how do Britney, Christina Aguilera, and Beyonce Knowles of Destiny's Child decide how sexy to dress? It's a personal choice, sometimes buttressed with a little professional advice. To prepare for her Stronger video, Britney sought out the opinions of manager Larry Rudolph and director Joseph Kahn.
Now look at the back.
Nice.
Whoa. That is so wild.
I like it really just because it's me. It's more me. It's fun, more comfy than the other outfit. I won't have to be worrying about my butt hanging out.
The problem I have with the pink outfit is the fact that basically on top all you're wearing is a bra with something see-through covering it.
Well, that's kind of what I wear like in my shows. It's like a sports bra.
Does it look more like a bra?
Pink woman's cuter, first one is sexier. And I want people to just go head over heels, like how sexy you are in this video.
Oh, they understand what you're saying. I honestly do. I'll think about it.
The women of Destiny's Child pick what to wear with the aid of their stylist, Tina Knowles, Beyonce's mom.
She definitely will tell us, girl, it's a little too short.
I try to be a cool mom, you know.
You know when your mom is like, what you got on, girl? You better put some clothes on, and it's time for you to go change.
You know, I could be wearing long sleeves, pants, covered shoes, everything, and just have my navel showing, and people will have a problem with that.
Britney's new image has inspired a variety of different opinions across the pop culture landscape.
If I was her dad, I think I'd be a little, what are you doing?
If you can vote, you can probably wear what you want, you know?
My little girl is a fan, you know what I mean? She listens to some of her music, and what happens is these little girls start looking up to her because she is like this cute little teeny bopper. Then all of a sudden, I know I'm gonna be getting a lot of teenage boys in headlocks, you know, when my little girl becomes a teenager.
If I could dance like that, and if I had a body like hers, I'd be doing the exact same thing, except I'd be doing it naked and making a bunch of money.
People have to let people live for once. My goodness. Yeah. Mind your own business.
Everyone's gonna have an opinion about you know, and like I said, you can't please everybody.
Whatever they choose to wear, pop stars know that the most important opinion is yours. So we asked a bunch of MTV viewers to tell us honestly what they thought of Britney's heated up look. And then sat her down to face the music.
If you got it, flaunt it. I don't know. If I had that body, I'd probably wear the same things.
Yeah.
She's just wearing those kind of clothes to get attention. And really, if she was such a great musician or artist, she wouldn't have to wear such skimpy outfits.
Personally, I think it's fantastic. But if I had a little girl, I wouldn't want her to emulate Britney Spears, you know, if she was like 12, 13, anything like that.
If I saw her on the street, I'd probably tell her, think about those 12-year-olds that listen to your music, and think about the 12-year-olds who saw you on the VMAs, and think what they're thinking. They probably are thinking that it's okay to dress like that, which it's not.
I'm not their parent, man.
Britney Spears doesn't have to dress the way parents feel that she needs to dress because she's her own person, and also she's
right on, baby. Right on.
Young men, when they see Britney Spears, you know, pretty much naked except for a bra and a thong and sparkles, you know, they're gonna want to see every girl like that, and it's gonna set the standard for girls to think that they have to dress like that also.
No, I don't think she really should have been criticized in a bad way for it. I mean, people wear less that to the beach. I don't think that, you know, wearing something like that should really offend anyone tremendously.
Thanks.
So much attention was placed on the fact of what she wore during the performance. Nobody noticed that she walked in the black dress and it was not quite as skimpy, or that the fact that Christina Aguilera had half the skirt on and the thong showing. Everything was placed on Britney, and it's just not right.
I like her, you know, I mean, I have friends that like her, and I'm 27 years old, so I would totally rock that outfit. You know, if I could rock it, I would rock it.
Sorry.
I think she's fake, because she plays up like I'm a good little country girl,
but then she walks around wearing absolutely nothing, so.
No, dude, she has the body. If you had the body.
I'm sorry. I don't dress like that and I have a body, so. Look at her arguing!
Some of them were very sweet, and it was very, very nice. And then some of them, you know, they're entitled to their opinion. You know, what can I say? I'm not gonna judge them or whatever. But it's like, you know, like I said, I'm not the children's parents, you know what I mean? I've just gotta be me.
Giving out there, I think, is, you know, for that females should be proud of their bodies.
It's about being a girl. It's about celebrating your womanhood. You'd be lying if you said you didn't like feeling sexy.